There's a problem with charter schools. We've said this before, that charter schools, school choice is a great idea, but the problem is that almost every single charter school takes state or federal money, which means is what we're seeing now is the states and the feds are telling those charter schools, you may have started as a classical school, teaching kids alternatively and well, but now, if you want that state money, you're going to have to sign up for our program. You have to teach your kids Common Core, you're going to have to take our stupid standardized tests, and you're going to have to socialize your kids the way we're socializing kids in our public schools, and it's getting even worse. And now we have a situation in California where charter schools and then by extension homeschools are being endangered. This bill that just passed at the California Assembly gives school districts the power to deny funds for homeschool families. Let me repeat that. In California now, they just passed in a bill through the Assembly, and there's nobody stopped them at the Senate or the governor's office. This is going to pass. And what it allows local school districts to tell moms and dads in that district whether or not they're allowed to homeschooling.
And lest you think that we are just making it up, because we're not, the facts actually come straight from the bill. It's AB 1505. So look it up. The exact language in there is saying commencing January 1, 2020, this is if it passes, obviously, the Senate and signed by the governor, which you had said it will happen, to get a charter school. The petition may only be submitted to the County Board of Education for review if the petitioner has first obtained approval from each of the school districts where the charter school petitioner proposes to operate a facility. Meaning, if you want to have a charter school, you have to go around in that county to all the different school districts and get them to sign off on it.
Yeah, they're making it almost impossible to do the charter schools. But we knew this, right? We knew this was going to happen. And this is not even the worst of it. But to stop on the charter school aspect of this, so you're basically making it impossible. And in order to get the school district's consent and the teacher's consent and the moms and dads' consent, even beyond that, you're going to have to agree to certain things, right? In other words, the school gets to tell you what you're allowed to teach. You have to sign on to this.
And in addition, they can deny you if the charter school would have a negative financial, academic, or facilities impact on neighborhood public schools or the school district. Okay, break that down. Clearly, if you're going to be taking kids away from that school district, there will be less dollars going to that.
By definition, charter schools violates that policy. But more ominously, Katie, talk about the homeschool consequences for this.
Yeah, so then homeschoolers are going to be affected. And if you want to take a look, actually, the story that we have.
Welcome to Wild Oak, an enrichment program operating out of a Girl Scout camp in the hills above Lafayette. These are homeschooled kids, but their parents send them here a few days a week for learning and socialization. Today's lesson is about team collaboration as the older kids invent an obstacle course for the little ones.
This environment here at Wild Oak is amazing. They get to learn outside in nature, math, humanities, science.
But most of these homeschoolers are actually signed up as part of a charter school. And because of that, the state pays parents from $1,500 to $3,000 per year to help pay for educational opportunities like Wild Oak. Now, a number of bills are moving through the legislature to limit the formation and operation of charter schools. Opponents say charter schools are taking away from the public school system, but advocates say if people were happy with that system, charter schools wouldn't even exist.
Charters became popular because people were looking for other options. So now it feels like there's not enough funds, and so the two groups are kind of fighting with each other.
While again, most homeschool moms and dads don't take state and federal funds, you see we are a whisker away, right? Any way they can come after your kids. And one of the things that really bothers me about this is the argument that the state can forbid this kind of schooling because the schooling isn't quote unquote inclusive enough.